And we are live. Good evening. Happy night before Thanksgiving. Hello to all my creepers. Hello to all my stalkers. Hello to all my lurkers. Lurk on lurkers. Hello to each and every troll, and hello to the awesome Thumbs Down crew. Thank you for being here with me tonight. Oh, it's just been a busy day and a heck of a day, and I just felt the need to chill out. I had a good coffee stream today. It was a good time. Lots of awesome people turned out for that. I had a awesome fart stream tonight at 8:30 at my usual time. Hung out in Lions for a while tonight. That was cool. And as tomorrow I don't have to get up or anything. Yes, we are live. We are live, Jim Adams. Hello. How you doing, Jim? Just feeling kind of melancholy, and you know how, sometimes these holidays can affect a person, so. But also hello to my trolls, and hello to Thunder's crew, in case I didn't mention you. But hello to everyone who comes by tonight, and hello to anyone who may or may not watch the replay. Good evening, everybody. Jim Adams. Oh, Tuesday. What did I do? Put the wrong damn thing. I'll have to change that. I'll edit that and put Wednesday. I'm so tired and but I'm not sleepy. I just feel more fatigued. People may, if Mark Jones can go back in time to 2012 and 1988, then I think I can go back to Tuesday night, right? Doesn't that make sense? Yeah, we are live. Could just be you and me, Jim Adams. That wouldn't be too bad. Jim Adams, if you would like to talk on the phone tomorrow, you're more than welcome to give me. Just shoot me a text first to make sure that it's, I'm not in the middle of something, But I would love to actually talk to you. I like to actually talk on the phone to special people, loved ones, days like that. So that will help me feel better, getting a chance to talk to you, I think. So thank you, Jim. What's your middle name, Jim? I'm Marisa Lou. Is it a secret? Am I allowed to know? I'm going to have to edit it and change Tuesday to Wednesday. I don't know what the hell my problem is. And I still can't find my glasses. Well, speaking of not finding glasses, here's Jim Brentar. I still need my glasses to find my glasses, Jim Brentar. Oh, it's just the seasonal melancholy that comes with this. No middle name. Are you shitting me, Jim Adams? My grandfather, his name was John, and his last name is Reinhardt. God rest his soul. But he did not have a middle name either. So that's pretty cool. As for my children, I gave them each 2 middle names. Why? Because their fathers, they were their firstborn, and I, let the dad name the kid. And of course, even though I did not marry either baby daddy, thank God for that, I did not want them to have their kids with my name or anything crazy like that. I wanted their kids to have their last name, No marriage needed for that, trust me. So, and that's just as well. But I thought, shit, if the dads get to name the first name and they get the daddy's last name, then I get to have 2 names tacked on there too. So that's why I named my children the way I did, with 2 middle names each. Well, hi, Ruby Lanus. Well, thank you, Ruby. I'm trying to relax tonight. Try not to get too melancholy and all of that, you know. Just trying to chill out. I don't have to be up early tomorrow. I'm not getting up to, I don't have anything I have to prepare and get up early for. I don't watch TV. I don't watch the parade. I used to watch the parade every year. And you got to get your ass up out of bed by like 8 o'clock to catch that shit, so. I think it starts at 9, I think. But I used to. But I don't do that anymore. I'm not interested in sports or watching any football games or anything like that. I just don't. I'd rather watch the fine, talented people like all of you guys on here on YouTube's and do my thing. Yeah, I don't know if I get my son tomorrow or if they're gonna bring him in the evening or if they're gonna wait and bring him Friday. I don't know. But I'll be cooking all this food tomorrow for just me and Diana and probably Diana's dad. And that's probably it, so. Whole lot of food for not a lot of people. That's okay, you know. At least we got plenty. But I've got this beautiful turkey that was delivered to me today, all fully cooked, butterball, all the trimmings to go with it, and you know, sweet rolls, cranberry relish, the stuffing, the potatoes, the gravy, the casserole, all of it. The only thing they didn't throw in was a pie. I was a little surprised about that, but I made my own. I was without ginger, Jim Brentar. Please forgive me. I made pumpkin pie without ginger. I also like to add allspice. Again, I did not have a bit of allspice to put in. So, got the cinnamon and the nutmeg, and I tasted it. It's pretty good. But I just like pie filling. I really, you know, unless it's like my mother's crust like she used to make, or my grandma, and you know, you just can't find that anymore. And God knows I just was not up to making that. I just want the pumpkin stuff and the whipped cream, and that's what my kids like too, so. Screw the crust. We don't need a crust. Oh, did you get yourself a snack, Jim Brentar? Maybe a nice cup of tea, some sleepy time tea, some valerian root tea. I could use some echinacea right now. I'm starting to get a little bit of a sore throat. Sniffles and stuffy nose a little bit, and the inner ear, you know, the back of the throat where it itches and you can't quite reach, you know. I hate that. I hope it doesn't turn into another case of laryngitis, because then I'd have to do another silent stream. And that's a lot of card rating. Well, hello from California. Well, hello from Ohio. And Mr. Brentar in the state of Ohio. Oh, aromatherapy, doing some lavender. I should dab on a little bit of lavender oil to relax. I'm just about out. I'm all into the aromatherapy, Mr. Brentar, absolutely. I do have some sleepy time, but I don't think I'm going to need it. I don't think I require its services tonight. I'll be just fine. Well, shalom, Chance. And God bless you too. Oh, yes. Well, thank you for popping in, Chance. Thank you. Please keep praying for me. I got you. And Chance, will you please pray for me and Richie? You know, things went wonky, and, you know, I'm still mod for him on his 2 primary channels, but the Jailbreak Overlander thing's really just bugging me. And, he doesn't usually take this long to get back to me, and it's been a little while, so just put it in God's hands, and, you know, thank you. Please pray for me and the Rich. I usually make him a birthday video, but I'm not going to do that this year. I'm just going to wish him birthday greetings privately. Yes, Chance, he did do a wonderful job. But Chance, thank you for tacking that onto your prayer list, so I appreciate it. So hopefully I'll have the music back come Friday. That's when I can have the Wi-Fi signal reach the other device again. Thank you, Chance. I appreciate it. You know, I don't want to push it with old Rich, you know. But my God, we've been friends for, a couple years now, and I just don't want anything stupid to screw that up, Let alone, last of all, me, I don't want to say anything else to, further irritate the situation. But thank you guys for popping in and hanging out with me for a few. We're 10 minutes in. We'll hang on a little while. Just shoot the shit. Chill out. I did a marker study, Mr. Brentar, after my stream. I just kept on farting around. I did another tie-dye type thing. You can't quite see it in this light. It looks kind of cool with the speaker lights. Hi, Dodgy. Hi, sweetheart. Dodgy, whenever you want to get me that screenshot, you go right ahead, hon. Yes, Chance. That's why I don't mind not having music sometimes. It's nice just to be quiet and be still, be relaxed, be chill. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, a number 6. Wow, Jim. I did the leaves like I did tonight, and I'll do another tiny drawing or something like that tomorrow and show those off. And I'm going to do a little vlog, my thoughts on Thanksgiving. So I might go live during the day for a little while and do a coffee talk with the turkey, and I don't know, who knows, with the ducks. An update on the cooking, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to be lonely because I don't have anybody here. I mean, I've got Diana, and I don't know when Jason's going to get here. And I know that I might not have Diana for a little bit because I think Rodney, her dad, is going to take her to his mother's for a little while. But that usually ends up in a fight, and he doesn't stay very long. And he usually forgets to bring back a plate of food and stuff. No problem. Gee, I'm excited about it is what it is. I like doing landscapey nature things more than I used to, and I really love oceanscapes, so this should be a lot of fun. Oh, love you too, Chance. Yes, I know. Thank you, Chance. Thanks for the encouragement. I'm hanging. Yes, Jim, let's be lonely together. That's right. Well, Jim. Well, hey. Hey, Lion. How you doing, buddy? Well, you have a good evening. Get some good sleep, Ruby. Thank you for coming in. And good night, Chance. Yeah, Lion, it was cool to be in your stream tonight. And thank you for coming into my late night stream. Again, no music, not until I get the Wi-Fi back. So that'll be till Friday. Just kind of I mean, I love fall. But this holiday carries a lot of baggage, if you know what I mean. A lot of ghosts, a lot of memories of the past, a lot of things to think about. People that I can't see now because they're gone or they just don't want to be around. Oh, prank call uploading now. Did you call the Butterball line? Call that one during the day. They're there like to help people, cook their turkey and stuff like that. So if you call them and say, hey man, you guys fucked up, you guys sent me, I bought it online, Butterball turkey delivery, thought it was a good deal. I get there, there's a fucking damn live turkey sitting on my porch, and I got grandma's coming over in like 2 hours, and I'm like, what? You could really have fun with that. Oh Lord, yes you could. Be like, what am I supposed to do? You gonna pick up this turkey? Can you bring me a frozen one? Can you know? I'm sure it'll be fun, Lion. I can't wait. I love doing the cooking and everything, but it's not as much fun when there's not many people around to enjoy it. Supposedly, the neighbor guy from across the way here is supposed to stop by. He's staying home while the rest of his family goes to their thing. So there's no, one of those. If he shows up to Thanksgiving, it's on like King Don. So he's gonna opt to stay home. But I was telling him what I was preparing, and it turns out I guess he doesn't like much of anything of what I'm making. I'll watch it. I'll watch it, Lion. You know I will. But, I hope he's not coming here to, I'm not going to waste anything. I don't like dishing up food to people who aren't going to eat it, And he already knows what I'm making, and I know he doesn't like most of what I'm making, so too damn bad, Sorry. Hope they save you a plate at wherever your family's going. I was even going to do a pecan pie, and he likes that. And I was looking forward to it, but damn, Aldi's wanted $5 just for a bag of pecans, and I'm like, oh, budget's a little too tight for that one. That $5 had to get spent on some other things, so. But Jim Adams, whenever it's good for you tomorrow, just shoot me a text, and if I'm not in the middle of something crazy, I'll be happy to hear your voice and talk to you. Lion, I will give you Ox's email per his permission here soon. You just drew a tree. Oh, cool, Jim. That's really cool. I like doing the late night fart. Yeah, Lion, I was still going, farting around, doing marker fart while your live stream was going on. Oh, thank you, Dodgy. I can't wait to see what you picked out. I mean, I know what I would do, but, this is for you, and I want you to have what you want. So I can't wait to see which beautiful shot of the surf you selected. You don't really want what? What don't you want, Lion? What the hell are you talking about, Lion? What don't you want, Lion? Yes, Jim, I agree. And those leaves were just beautiful today, blowing around, and that was my inspiration for doing the leaf picture today. Well, Ox thought you did, okay, and he said it was okay to give you his email, but if you don't want it, you don't want it, and I guess that saves me the trouble, so okay. No probs. It saves me from doing that, and I don't want to go to the trouble if you don't want it, so no biggie. Lion, all the questions I have, and you have yet to answer. How did the Billy conversation come about? Who instigated it? How did you even get to the point where both of you got burner phones to even make this call happen? So many questions. I mean, it's a story in and of itself. Okay, Lion. But yeah, I just want to hear that. I want to know how it even came to be. I want to know what you guys' phone call was like. It's none of my damn business. I know that. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude or presumptuous or disrespectful. It's just, damn, I'm genuinely impressed and curious. So you got that going for you. Boy, wouldn't I like that phone number? If I didn't know he threw that phone away or not, I'd call that number. Shit. Gee, Lion, you should feel special if he got a burner phone for you. He wouldn't do it for me or anybody else that I know of. So he must love you more, Lion. I don't know what. The what? Okay, Lion, I'm just gonna nod and smile and pretend I know what you're talking about. Oh, be nice to old Nez. Nez is feeling a little down right now. I miss my mother and I miss my grandparents. And I was raised by her parents, so. Yeah. Oh, Billy. What's what I'm saying? Is this all horse shit? Did you and Billy collaborate and you guys are just telling people you guys talked and that you guys are going to do the challenge or, what? What the fuck? I would think, Lion, if you actually had a phone conversation with Billy fucking down under, that you'd have been shouting it from the rooftops and telling us all. And I've heard, like, diddle over squat. I mean, that's big news if that's true, because Billy doesn't talk to anybody. Billy doesn't, I mean, you set a precedent if that's true. You made Boyd history if that's true. See, Dodgy agrees with me. So I'm kind of questioning the validity of all of this, so I think that Hong and Wang needs to get separated right there of what's really true and what ain't. If I had a conversation with Billy, I'd be going, guess what, Mr. No Contact just had a phone. I mean, I would be flipping. Yeah, Lion. You would have liked her. She would have liked you. She liked men of color. That's a compliment. She was never into the straight up white dudes like who she was white as white could be, and God bless her. But she was never into other guys like that. She always liked the men of color, the exotic men, the foreign men, the men from India and Africa and the Caribbean and things like that. That's what my mama found to be of interest as far as men were concerned. So me, I've always seemed to attract the white guys. I mean, that's not a racial slur. I have no problem with white guys. I'm just saying that's always what seems to come my way. That's all I'm saying. It's not a complaint. It's not a bitch or a rant. It's just what it is. That's all. Just what it is. From my ex-husband to every boyfriend. Yeah, all white guys. Just worked out that way, I guess. Every man who's ever broken my heart, I'd have to say, was a white guy. I think that's true. I think I can make that statement. But yeah, she would have loved all this. She would have loved us getting to be sociable and hanging out and talking on the phone and getting to know each other and the meetups. I think she would have really enjoyed that part of the whole YouTube thing. She would have been so proud of me going live and of the singing and farting around. She would have been all about the fart. She would have totally been in Fart Club. Are you kidding me? She would have loved it. She would have liked Billy too because she liked Australians. He may not be an exotic shade or color, but she would have liked the Australian. And Dodgy, the New Zealand. Yeah, anything except the straight up white bread American, Caucasian from America. That was never her thing. Never, ever, never, ever. She was a wonderful cook. That woman, my goodness, just amazing, amazing talent in many, many ways. In her cooking, in her singing, she was just such a beautiful singer. She sounded professionally, operatically soprano trained, is what she sounded like. Just, I mean, I don't have half a fraction of the talent. Oh, I can also paint your new truck. Okay, whatever you want, Dodgy. No, Mr. Brentar, I can't say as I have. Oh, you yell at him a lot. Well, Lion, you'll miss them when they're gone, okay? That's all I'm saying. I used to do the same thing. I used to get irritated when my mother would call if I was in the middle of something, stupid shit like that. Stupid shit I wish I could take back and not do now. That's just me, my experience. Oh, that's okay, Lion. I'm just feeling just a little melancholy tonight, Lion. It's not your fault. Whatever you want, Dodgy. Whatever you want. No problem. I just wish I knew when Jason was coming. I always feel better when Jason's here. And Jason loves all this stuff, too. He loves hanging out with Mama when she does her live streams and all that. He's heard all of you guys' names so many times. Well, good night, Dodgy. Thank you for coming in and hanging with me for a little bit. We're 27 minutes in. I'm going to hang out a little bit more before I settle down. Jim Adams, I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow. It's going to be very nice. I like getting good phone calls on Thanksgiving. There's people I wish I could talk to that I can't. Well, you be happy and well and safe and eat well, and you and Mary Kay have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving, Mr. Brentar. Lots of love to you. We'll see you at some point tomorrow, I hope, God willing. Hello to any lurkers who are lurking. It's okay, Billy. If you're lurking, you can come on in. A little bit of a yawn. Thank you for sitting up with me for a few before I go to bed. I like those nights where I keep on going after the stream and still make more fart after that. One of those nights. I'm excited about making the casserole tomorrow with the mushrooms. That's gonna be really good. So yeah, I was telling Mark earlier that I have the slightest clue how to get a hold of my bio dad. And I don't really think he'd want to talk to me anyway. He hasn't seen Diana since she was an infant. And I don't even think he knows I don't think he knows that Diana has autism. She got tested when she was 2, and he dropped out and stopped communicating before that, so yeah, he doesn't even know that. And apparently he doesn't really care. So, okay, Jim Adams, I'll be right here. I'm not going anywhere quite yet. We're just at half an hour. I don't mind hanging out for a little bit. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave our worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. I sang that to a cover of that song that Mr. Jeffrey Feinstein did for me. There's a video of it too. I might have to repost that. That was a good one, a good collaboration with Jeffrey Feinstein. Well, hello, Kenneth. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving there, sir. How are you? Y'all ready to go chow down on some turkey and or whatever it is your family has or your loved ones, whatever you're doing? Are you staying at home? Do you have people coming over? Are you going somewhere else? Are you going out? Are you hiding from everyone? I've spent Thanksgiving so many ways. There's many ways to spend the day. You have a wonderful Thanksgiving, Kenneth. Thank you for coming on by. My pumpkin pie is done, and it's in the refrigerator finally, so it'll be nice and cold. Oh, I'm glad you're back, Jim Adams. Very glad you're back. I'm trying to think of, is there somebody that I should give a call to tomorrow that maybe I haven't talked to in a while that maybe would like to hear from me? I can think of some people to call that, in my family that probably don't want to hear from me. And then sometimes I think I'll call them anyway, but they never call me back, so. Call Ox. I wish I could call Ox. I don't have his phone number. I've never asked for it. Maybe I'll give Ox my phone number and he can call me. Let him do it. Oh. Well, you enjoy yourself, Kenneth, and have a good time and be safe. Yeah, Jim Adams, I think I might do that. I might just give Ox the old phone number and see if he wants to give me a call. I'd love to hear his voice. Thank you once again for coming in and hanging out with me. I think I will, Jim Adams. I trust Ox. He's a good man. He's a good friend. A gentleman and a hell of a nice guy and an excellent mod. And I would be honored to get a phone call from the Ox. You bet I would. He is. He really is. And we've conversated quite a bit via email. So, yeah, he's like a big brother. He's like a Native American big brother to me. I really am glad to know him. And him and his wife always send the nicest things for Diana and... Excuse me, he sent me that beautiful necklace with that key with the little blue stone in it. Oh, well, drop him an email. James is very approachable, and if you contact him, don't do tweeting and Twitter and all of that. Go right to his email, and I believe you can find it on his channel's page in the About section. Because I know it's not secret. It's like, labeled for business inquiries or whatever. But Swish something. It starts out with the word Swish. Because that's what he used to be called, or his channel was called, or something that has a significance with James. But do email James, and he will get back to you. James is a hell of a nice guy. I know he'll get back to you. May not be as soon as you want it to be, but he does answer his emails, so. I had just gotten blocked recently from his primary channel while I was in the middle of, I'd been there for a while in the stream doing my mod thing and hanging out and talking to people, and I went to say hi to Ghost Mafia, and I was blocked, so I could not comment anymore. It sucked. And he was all, what the hell? And I was all, what the hell? So we don't know what. He didn't do it on purpose. So I'm not on James's shit list, so that's good. And he's coming to Ohio with Chelsea here in a couple of weeks, I think. And Ghost Mafia and his wife, Lady Swan, live real close to me, like less than an hour away. And I think he's organizing something for James and Chelsea to do. And he'll be giving me a call, and hell, who knows, maybe we'll get to do something here in Newark, or maybe he can come get me, or I don't know what, but anyway you slice it, he'll come either with James or come get me to go see James, I bet, so it should be fun. Well, I hope you get to meet him, Kenneth. That would be really cool. I gotta finish a painting I've got going for the old James. This will be my first time ever meeting him, so... And he's one of the main reasons I've got a channel and I'm talking to you right now. He helped me get motivated to do the YouTube thing. Well, just keep, if you're on Twitter, aren't you, Kenneth? I think he tweets out what his traveling itinerary is as they go. And James, things can change on a dime. Just because he says something doesn't necessarily mean that's how it's gonna go. So, give him a few extra grains of salt, because James can change his mind and change his plans just like that. Oh, you just drew some flowers. Cool, Jim Brentar. I hope you do a video to show those fine pieces off, your tree and your flowers. I love it when you say, it's fart time, and you show us what you've done. I love that. I love that I can see Mark's, the drawing I did of Mark painting in Fart Studios in the background. I love that. Well, Kenneth, think of it this way. It happened for a reason. We may not know the reason, but you're still here now. You have this channel. And, you know what? At least your channel didn't totally, well, you're still here is what I'm trying to say. And, a lot of us still know you, and I remember you. I didn't, just because it's not your old channel doesn't mean I'm sure I'm subbed to you, even though your channel's, this is a new one. Let me double check. I'll have to, I'm sure I'm subbed. If I'm not, Kenneth, I will make sure that I am. Because shoot, Kenneth, how long we known each other? A couple of years now, right? Kenneth, I think we've known each other since I was, hanging out with James and Fam. That's been like 3 years. Can't believe that much time has gone by. You getting your guitar out tomorrow? Oh, Jim Adams. Oh, I hope you'll play some for me. I hope that's not too much to ask. It is time, Jim Adams. It is time. Let Mr. Brentar inspire you to get that guitar out. Yes. Well, Kenneth, I hope it works out that I get to finally meet the James. That would be... I would rather pick when I get to meet him than him pulling the old surprise like he likes to do. So, I've told him, please don't surprise me. I have a daughter. She's autistic. I have to, if I'm going to go do stuff, I can't just, she can't exactly just come along with, and I'd have to have her dad watch her. And, oh my God. I need a heads up. I mean, it would still be fun to be surprised by him, but you never can tell what he's going to do. Oh, that's cool. And James helped me out too when I was heading towards 1K and I was getting closer, and he'd send people over my way. And I've gotten quite a few subs just on their own, organically, coming from James and Omar. And um, I've gotten to know Glenn Pierce, Omar and James's friend from England, over the last couple of years. Glenn's a hell of a nice guy. I fell in love with, Mr. Glenn Pierce as a human being and as an awesome dude right away. Oh, I watched every one of Omar's videos that had Glenn Pierce in it. That was the shit. And I know Glenn has a channel, and Glenn has done a few live streams, but he primarily communicates on Twitter now. Yeah, I love the Glenn. I wish Glenn could come back to the States and do a little tour. I'd love to go meet him. One of the coolest things about Glenn, and there's many cool things about Mr. Glenn Pierce, but one of the coolest things is when they went to Gatorland, and Omar and James were screaming like memes and little girly girls, but they were playing put the hand in the box to pet whatever animal they had in the box. They had lizards, snakes, turtles, this, that. You know the deal. Like a tarantula and crazy shit like that. Nothing that was really going to hurt you necessarily, but still kind of creepy, when you don't know what you're touching. But Glenn did not bat an eye. He was total Bruce Lee, calm, cool as a cucumber, and just was a badass all the way around. He didn't care what animal was in the box that he couldn't see. He was just very gentle and flowed with it, and he didn't flip and freak or anything like that. Yeah, that was way cool. Well, thank you, Dodgy. Thank you. I'm looking forward to getting started. And Dodgy, tell me how big you want it, dear. If you didn't tell me that, then drop me another email real quick and tell me what size. I can make it, whatever size you want. So are you wanting just like a small, like 8x10? Are you wanting something smaller? Are you wanting something bigger, like, 11x14? Or, something, how big are we talking? That is an important piece of information. Once I have that, then I can start. Oh. Cool. Yeah, Glenn is somebody I wish I could meet. You bet. I miss his live streams. One time he did a live stream when there was no video feed, and it was like just him on the radio. It was really good. He got a lot of people in his live streams too, man. Shit, everybody came to those. He was so good at it. But he's been going to university, and I think he's taking art history. So there's that topic to talk about with him as well. I sent him some of my old art supplies before I ever knew Mr. Mark Fun Jones, to help inspire another artist to get back to work. I wasn't doing it then, but my stuff was still in storage, but I did get a few things out of storage to mail to Glenn Pierce. And there is a video way, way back in my old videos of me mailing Mr. Glenn Pierce some little artsy gifts. So, oh, that's nice, Kenneth. I call him Puddin'. I call him my blind savage hero. Yeah, I like to call him James Puddin'. I do. Well, thank you, Kenneth. It ain't much, Kenneth. I mean, I'm happy to have what I have. I wouldn't have it without Omar and James, certainly. I have other people to thank as well, but it started with Omar and James. Now, I can't just say Omar. James was right there, right from the beginning, right with him when I started watching. So they go together. And I've loved getting to know Tim of Breaking the Shell. Haven't gotten to know John as well, Mr. Exploration Unknown, but they know who I am. He knows who I am. He's sung my name out when he was at Fart Studios doing the old sing and paint. He was singing "Nurse Lover." He was. He was. But Tim has kept an eye on me just about the whole time and been very supportive and encouraging and just a real sweetheart. And I am looking so forward to meeting Mr. Tim Breaking the Shell at some point, and John too. But Tim, that's James's sweet cuz, and I've just loved him ever since I got to see him first come on the scene on one of James's videos. Oh, cool. Yeah, John is a good guy. Yes, he is. And I believe he is. Well, hey, Genocide, thank you for coming in. Hello, hello. Just hanging out here before I go to bed. Yeah, and I know there's a lot of hoop-de-doo going around and people, having troubles and disagreements. And some people making not so nice videos about each other. And, same old shit in the boy. You know what I'm talking about. But, my experience with Mr. John Exploration Unknown has been nothing but good and positive. Just, that I'm just speaking for me. I'm not talking about him dealing with anybody else. I'm just saying he's been good to me. So, it's hard when these things happen and you don't want... There's always going to be someone, I guess what I'm trying to say is that they're going to be upset with who you're friends with no matter what. You can't please everybody, and that's not why we're making friends. We're not making friends with certain people to please other people. Some people do. That's not what I'm doing. If I'm, making the effort to communicate and reach out, it's because I really want to, not because I think it might make me, look better or whatever, Yes, Aaron, and that's true. I'm just, still a little upset, Aaron, not at anybody in particular. It's just, the constant wish that everybody could just get the fuck along. And, that's never going to happen. I know that. But I can dream, can't I, Aaron? Oh, I can dream. Well, thanks for coming in, Aaron. I appreciate it. Yeah, good old boy drama. I tell you, it's been a hell of a this last year. But like I've told Aaron, I finally feel like I fit in now. Finally, like I'm finally part of the Boyd. It kind of took a while, So, but my whole experience as a whole with the Boyd has been wonderful. So, you take the bumps in the road as just part of the journey. So, no biggie. Well, love you too, Kenneth. Yeah, Kenneth, we've known each other a couple years. Yes, we have. Oh, Aaron, we've seen it, haven't we? Yeah, yes, we have. But it just makes me all the more grateful to have the good friendships and relationships with people that I do have. I don't want to spend so much time worrying about the negative or the people that don't like me. I don't want that to take up more real estate in my brain than thinking on the people that do care and do love. They deserve the time and attention. Well, I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean that I came on the scene on YouTube because of Omar and James, and that's a whole different set, a lot of different channels, and I kind of had to branch away from some of those channels. I mean, not turn my back on them, but it took some guts for me to finally move from my comfort zone and branch out into the Boyd. Rosie encouraged me to reach out to so many of you, and I'm glad that I did. And it hasn't been easy. It's been a little bit of a rough ride here and there, but I'm... Oh, that pesky camera's trying to catch me. I don't know how it's going to catch me in the dark. There we go. Okay, phew. Well, anyway, long story short, and it's a bit late for that. I'm glad to be here, despite all the rough parts. Glad I'm here. Glad to have made the that I've made. It's all been worth it to me. Sure it has. I mean, Lion, shoot, and Aaron, I never dreamed I'd get a chance to talk to you guys on the phone, and I mean, I watched you guys for, a while and certainly heard of you guys before I really got to meet you and, to know you. So it's a little bit daunting and intimidating as a newbie on the scene and, small channel and whatnot. But I finally feel like I'm not a stranger, I guess, Lion, is what I was trying to say. Well, I know as for fitting in anywhere, I've never been good at fitting in anywhere, and nor do I try to, But I like to feel welcome, I like to feel like I'm at least part of the family. I hope you guys all have a good day later today. Well, Lion, I mean, that's your point of view, and that's how you want to see things, and, that's cool. Well, gee, Aaron, I felt the same way talking to you, talking to Mark, talking to Roland, talking, to Lion. And when you only know you from your videos or seeing someone in a live stream, and then you finally get to talk, it's amazing. It's a wonderful experience. I haven't had a bad one yet with getting to meet someone, at least talk to them on the phone from YouTube. So it's all been good so far. Well, Lion, are you going to get to see your parents tomorrow? Are you going to their house for dinner, or what's going on? Are you just staying home and having your lady friend over, or what's going on there? I'm staying my ass right here. I got enough to feed plenty, but there won't be very many here, so. That's okay. We'll have lots of leftovers. And I have no more freezer bags, so hopefully I'll be able to put the leftovers away. Oh my God. I didn't even think about that. Oh my Jesus, what am I going to do? Well, you have fun and be safe, Lion. And Aaron, you enjoy your day and who you get to be with and all your yum yum food. And if you're still lurking and listening, I'm looking forward to talking to you tomorrow. I've enjoyed talking to Mr. Jim Adams on the phone, so that's been a good time. Jim Adams talked to me while I was in the bus station at Nashville waiting for my bus to go back home, so. Oh, well, sometimes I've done that too, where, the day itself there wasn't anything going on, but the next day, yeah, I might be having dinner, for my son on Friday instead, so I don't know when his dad's bringing him yet. Nobody tells me anything, so doesn't really matter. But I guess Mark's gonna have family home all day, and I'm sure he'll have a wonderful time. He enjoyed his chocolates. I finally got that out of him. He doesn't, care for the kind that have nuts in them, but he said only one of them had nuts in it, so. I will definitely be getting Mr. Jones and the rest of his family a few more little goodies from Gooma's. I understand Mary and his other son, Chris, also enjoyed the chocolate-covered Oreos, so. But yeah, I miss my mom, and I miss my grandparents. So that's not going to change, and it shouldn't change, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll be trying to honor their memories with my cooking tomorrow, so using some of those recipes written in their handwriting. Well, I'm going to get ready for bed. Thank you so much. Dodgy, thank you. I can't wait to see what seascape you selected, so it'll be fun working on that. Looking forward to talking to you tomorrow, later today, Mr. Jim Adams. Good night, Jim Brentar, if you're still lurking and listening. Lots of love to you. All right. Well, you have fun, Aaron, and cherish those moments, you know. Those are very special times to be with the elders in our family, you know. You miss them when they're gone, you know. It's a whole different game when they are gone, man, I tell you. Well, you have a good night, Aaron. Good night, Dodgy. Good night, Lion. Good night, Jim Adams. Good night, Mr. Brentar, if you're still lurking and listening. Lots of love to you, and God willing, I'll see you at some point during the day later today. I'm going to try and stream during the day while I'm cooking and show you what I've got. So, you have a good one, all of you. God bless and good night.